Welcome back to my channel. Today I found a 2022 Cottage by Cedar Creek, and this is going to be through Forest River. And this is a destination trailer, so you're not going to really use this to go traveling with. This thing is 41 foot long and it's a bumper pull too, so the hitch weight on something like this could probably get up to about 2,000 pounds once you start adding all your stuff in here. But I want to show you around this RV because as the market continues to climb, we have to expect there to be a downturn. So for anyone that wants to live in a RV, this would be a perfect one, and it has like a cool little treat here that I'm going to show you in a second. So let's get into the video. Before we get started with the review, I wanted to show you the floor plan here to the left. And to the right, check out the specifications. The hitch weight is going to be 1,615 pounds dry. So this is a pretty big trailer, so you're probably going to want a dually or something of that size to tow something like this. As far as the exterior length goes, it's 40 foot 6 inches, so almost 41 feet long. Exterior width is a wide body, so it's 102 inches. And here's some of the tank specifications. And then your awning size, just one awning on the entry side, which is 18 feet long. When you walk up to the front of the RV, I like how they give you this like indentation of like a fence on the front. It kind of gives it a homey feeling. And look how big the windows are on the front cap too. You don't normally see windows on the front only because of impact, but look at on the side how big the windows are. So it pretty much continues on the side here. And this is going to be like a front living, and the bedroom does go in the back. It does have these optional slide toppers too, which I strongly recommend. It is just going to have manual jacks too, and rack and pinion slide on the front. And overall, I do like the colors too. White is always good for an RV, especially for the sun. We are here at Giant RV. I don't know if you guys can see that up there, but that's who is allowing me to do the video here, so be sure to check them out. They are in Florida. I am traveling right now, so this would be a good chance to kind of get some good footage for you guys. I don't know if I mentioned it, but this is going to be a 40 CDL. And look at your sliding glass door too. They do provide a large awning on the side of the entry side, and you basically have two entrances too. Now this RV does have 16-inch wheels wrapped in ST 235 8016, and this has a pretty large framing too. It's probably like a 10 or 12-inch I-beam. You can get dual pane windows too with this RV as well. And they do provide outside speakers. Pretty wide stairs on this side. And they just give you your standard steps right here for out back. One thing that I like is they do give you a peephole for the back door here. This would be the bedroom. And I didn't mention this, but you do have 8 manual stabilizers for this trailer. Of course, you have the one up front, you have one here, one on the other side, and then one in the back. And something that's interesting is they do give you a backup camera too. So I guess you could potentially travel with this rig, but look how low it sits in the back too. I couldn't imagine you being able to clear a lot of, steep grades and stuff like that if you have to go up a steep driveway, so just be careful with that. Now on the back, there is one slide, so 3 slides in total, one up front. And this is going to be a rack and pinion, and it looks like it has a stabilizer for the slide. Since this is going to be the bedroom, they do have some storage. Let's take a look under here. Oh, it's pretty deep too, so this is going to be under the bed too. And like I said, this is a big trailer. I'm going to step back a little bit further. So there it is. And notice how 2 of the AC units are at the front of the trailer. And there's a reason why, and I'll show that to you when we get inside. As you guys can see, they do give you a pretty large water heater in this convenient little compartment. And this area, I'm not really sure what it is, but you do have your water connections. I would like to see these inside the trailer to keep from obviously freezing if you do live in the colder climates. You do have your dump area just below. And I'm assuming this is where you dump from too. That's probably what that door is for. You do have a Suburban heater and 50 amp connection on the side, kind of like in the center of the trailer. And as I mentioned, this trailer does have those slide toppers too, so I strongly recommend getting those so you don't have to keep going up there and cleaning up those slides. And let's take a look at the numbers really quickly. So as I mentioned earlier, this is a big rig. So your gross fuel weight rating is going to be 13,615 pounds. You have 2 axles, 6,000 pounds. And all-in cargo carrying capacity is going to be 1,937 pounds. So pretty decent size for this rig. I mean, again, you're not really traveling with this, but if you'd have to, I mean, again, this would probably require a dually. I probably wouldn't tow this with my 3500 single rear wheel just because this is a tall trailer and it's a long trailer pulled behind the truck. And I think my maximum conventional hitch towing is only 1,500 pounds, and I think this exceeds that by a few hundred pounds before you start loading up with a bunch of stuff. All right, guys, so this is the back of the trailer, which is the master bedroom. So we're gonna walk up front. My son's sitting on the couch. My daughter's up top there. I'm gonna show this to you guys in a second. So this does have a second story, which is really cool. Now, one thing I like about this rig is they do give you a fan. Trust me when I say this. If you plan on living in an RV full time, you definitely want a fan on the ceiling because you run out of floor space when you have fans everywhere. But take note of how big those windows are. Natural light comes in pretty easily. And they do give you some room darkening shades. And they also provide you some light shades if you want some sunlight to come in. So I like that they do that. They do give you a power plug on this side of the couch. I'm surprised they don't put leather in here, but this should hold up pretty well too. I'm sure this turns into a bed. And then you also have a love seat on this side. You could store some stuff on the side of the couch too, things you don't use a lot of. And you have a fireplace and a large television. So pretty much a lot of space to hang out. Love the colors in here too. The darker woods, especially around the island, looks really great. As far as your kitchen sink goes, look how deep this is and how big it is. This is pretty much a residential size. And they provide some nice features for you. This is something that we had to buy for our RV. And residential size microwave, cooktop, and oven. This is a gray stone. So you can pretty much cook and bake in this one. And a lot of storage. You do have storage above the television. And they give you LED lights too inside of here. They do have a vent fan as well. And check out your pantry. I'll give you drawers that pop out. This is a really nice rig if you want to live in this full time. Down below you can store your water. And let's see if they give you a trash can under the sink. Nope. They do provide your central vac below the sink. And a little drop down for some small storage, like for your sponge, things like that. And tons of drawers. Love that they give you the cutout for your silverware. And residential refrigerator. So you can literally live comfortably full time in here. Now both of your AC units were at the front, but that's okay because this is a whisper quiet system. I have not shown you the price yet. I'll show it to you here in a second. Yeah, this bad boy is expensive. Now back to the refrigerator. You do have really deep storage in here too. This is a nice rig, guys. I'm really liking this. If we ever decided just to park ours at our house and we don't really plan on moving that much, this would be kind of cool, although again this is expensive. Tons of countertop space where you need it to be at. And look at the design on this island. It's really nice. Now you can get, believe it or not, I don't see that this one has it, you can get a dishwasher for this rig. You heard me correctly. There is an availability for a dishwasher. Coat closet, kind of small, but you can maybe put some shoes in here. And as I mentioned, lots of storage. This is how you open and close the slides and control some of the lighting and your water pump, things like that. On the side of your love seat, you do have a dinette. I prefer this over the booth personally, just because it makes it feel a little bit more homey. And it looks like you may have a leaf that comes out. And this walking on back, they give you your controls for your HVAC, and your vent fan on the roof. To the right, you do have a really nice bathroom. A lot of countertop space. Love the colors. Looks really classy. They give you a one-piece shower too. And porcelain, 100%. And yeah, this is really nice. Some storage. Looks like they give you a vent fan as opposed to a like a max fan that they give you right up here. And just a little bit of storage below the sink. And oh, this is porcelain. This is plastic, but actually no, this is not plastic. Actually, that is plastic, but nevertheless, still nice stuff. And a little bit of storage in here. Now, the reason why they can't put a max air fan in this area is because of what's up here. So let's go ahead and take a look. I think my kids are up here. They might be trying to scare me. I don't know, because they're really quiet. So let's go. Oh, wow, look at that. So you have 2 beds on that side. You also have a bed on this side. And where are the kids at? There they are. So you have a closet. Is that a big? That's a pretty big closet.
Yeah, we can fit in it.
Yeah, you guys can. And it looks like you have a space up here to put a TV on the wall, USBs and power plugs where you need them at. A small little area to hide some toys. This is a nice rig, guys. Like, check this out. If you have 2 boys and a girl, the 2 boys can sleep over here, and your princess can sleep on this side.
Yay!
And notice that they do give you a vent fan on this side too, and on this side. So there's like 3 or 4 of them inside this RV. So you can see the steps here. You have to be really short though, because you could hit your head until you get down to like this level, because I can stand like 6 foot and I have enough space. But moving on back, you do have a step down to get into the master bedroom. They do provide a heater on the wall, and it looks like they give you some storage, maybe for some phones. Yeah, this is pretty sturdy. And this looks to be a king size bed. Decent amount of headroom in here. Notice that you don't have a tall ceiling like you saw out there, because you do have that extra upstairs bedroom above this area. This is on the slide out as you saw outside. And you have a pretty large closet in here too. Check that out. They do provide a light inside of here too. And this looks like it's for a water heater switch. And then this just slides closed like that. You can lock it up in case you need to travel. And I'm assuming this is where you're gonna put your washer and dryer. And they provide more hanging for like shirts, things like that, if you need something to dry. But this is a really cool rig. If you do plan on selling your house and you want something to live in, this thing is not cheap. So let's go ahead and take a look at the price. So here's the damage, guys. So here are all of the optional features. So there is a heat pump on the main air conditioner, so you can use that when the temperatures aren't below 40 degrees, I believe. Be sure to put in the comment section if you know more than I do, because I've never had a heat pump on my ACs. But there is no dishwasher on this one, but it is an option, as I said. And so all in, guys, with freight, $100,430.15. $82,210.65 is the base price. So yeah, this rig is not cheap, but it's definitely something that you could live in full time if you like to live tiny. I hope this video was helpful, guys. Like I said, be sure to give this a thumbs up. Guys, thank you so much for giving Daddy a scare today.
Bye.
And we'll see you guys soon.